Right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means? Shut up, Tech. I see you in the comments. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. Mark and Nick are walking in the door right now. Thank y'all for bearing with me. Just got back from LAX. My mom just got back in town. So that's why we started a little later than normal. So, Tiggs, calm down with those CP jokes. I had to literally pick my mom up from the airport. So we back in this bitch. Him and AC been in the comments having the whole conversation. Yeah. So we here we're gonna have to join in. What up?
That's what I said too. Let me come.
Yo, you all right?
Right. Fuck the Phillies, niggas. Red P app. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, that cool.
Not for John.
He got a blue P one.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Jermaine?
Good,
What's
man.
up, cuz?
Sure did. You alright?
Yeah, chill.
He said, what's up, cuz?
I did not say that.
So you got them sixes?
Yeah.
I ordered some for me and Bash.
I gotta get Sophie school shoes. That's one thing. I gotta get Sophie school shoes next week. I mean, on the up tomorrow. But we on. I started, so I tell you right what was up. So this is what was up. Mom just got back in town, so I was coming from LAX.
Oh shit! We
What
already
the hell don't start the stream?
Yeah, we already started.
Now I literally just wanted to start. The comments were already there when we got there.
Wait, hold, John.
This is John.
Look,
This is a setup.
no.
Dog. Good thing. No.
I literally said it. I can't hear me when I said it.
No.
Yeah,
John, I was there
I ain't
talking.
gonna lie. I didn't hear you, John, but that's funny.
John was there talking to mom, man.
You see this whole Tig and AC having a whole conversation. Saw the noodle in the building. We got some special guests coming through. The Philly podcast crew is gonna be here. Boy Hype. We got Rails.
If you can fuck a bitch with the noodle, you a gangster.
I've done it before. But you know, it goes in the noodle.
What's good? So what's going on? Nick's back in the building. I said Nick back in the building. Wasn't here Friday, but we here.
Oh yeah.
Got the Dodgers. It's crazy. We got guests from Philly on and we're watching Dodgers Phillies right now.
I know one thing though. I ain't never making no bets involved.
Sports PSP, I sent you the stream yard. You join in now, brother.
I ain't making no bets involved. No Dodgers ever again. Y'all niggas is the most inconsistent niggas to bet on.
Well, we get Mookie back next week, so hopefully that starts some winning. But you know, it's that time of the year. Football season is about to start.
Got a print shop, right?
Dog,
Yeah.
my mind is fucked up right now.
Like John, niggas no.
No, well, that too. John, did you know Jay-Z the same age as Big Daddy Kane?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, dog.
That's an amazing stat.
Dog, Big Daddy Kane was popular in the 80s.
Yeah, Jay-Z was right there with him. Jay-Z was like,
He was getting his Kendrick and J Rock on with them.
He was a right, man?
yeah.
Dog, I did not know.
Shout out to Jazzo.
Man, I always just assumed Big Daddy Kane was like, never mind.
But yeah, let's go. But shout out to everybody in the building. I'm sorry, I guess gonna be here momentarily, but let's see. And they say give about 5 minutes. So yeah, so cool. We're gonna have Hype. Sports4U gonna join in a second. And a lot going on. I was like I said. Okay. It's all good. Sports4U said he's gonna join us next time. You gotta work. So in the comments, so shout out. But yo, relax.
Her?
But yeah,
Hold on, we can't talk about her. Last time we brought her up, somebody said something insane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the most insane shit ever said on the show.
Ever,
no,
ever said.
Ever.
Yeah, we're not going. Yeah, we're not going there.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what could be funny. That was so funny
That was
and
crazy.
ridiculous. Yeah, it was ridiculous,
It was
dog.
funny.
I almost died that night.
Yeah, Dog, I legit couldn't finish the show. I'm glad the show ended at that point.
Let's not even revisit that moment.
Nah, we can't. That shit was funny.
Dog, I almost died that night.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga's crazy.
But yeah, we got
Ella, what up with it? Jonathan.
yeah. Shout out AC in the building
We got no Pepsi.
from the fridge.
Yeah.
Well, we get mom turn it on right now. She had it. She can turn it on now.
She had the heater on?
No, she got to turn it. Got to turn it on now. So I had to turn it off.
Oh, where that kid, John?
Right here.
Appreciate you, brother.
And they trying to open the door without that key. That's the crazy shit today.
Hey, what? I for sure was.
All right, man. Charles, he just same thing.
Oh shit.
What? Everybody that's part of the fantasy football.
Oh yeah,
heard?
we got one more spot.
Yeah, we got one more spot in our
The number one spot.
So shout out to
Oh, that should feel a billion % better.
shout out to everybody who's joined, and we got one more spot. Look, if you need a fantasy football league, if we got one more spot left in the Sports4U Fantasy Football League. Shout out to everybody who's joined so far. And if you'd like to join, DM us at Sports4U Podcast, and we'll let you know.
There's only one spot left.
Remember, one spot left. One spot left. What's Noodle said? 25, Noodle. So if you want the final spot, let us know. We'll send you the invitation, and it will be completed. The draft will be live on Sports4U August 27th. I'm gonna say April. That's crazy. What up, Sam? But yeah, a lot to talk about. How about these Olympics, man?
Shout out to the USA when it comes to the Olympics. You heard?
All right, we got our first guest in the building. He's the host of the Life Being Life in podcast. You saw him with us doing our NFL draft watch along. Rapping Philly by way of Texas. Our boy Charles is in the house. Charles, what up, though?
What it do, Ken folks? What's up with y'all, man?
What's up, Charles?
Thank y'all for having me tonight, man.
What it do? What it do?
What's good? What is it? How you feeling?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. We just had the podcast live link show that was Sunday. It was fire. So, you know what I mean? I'm in a good space. I'm in a great space right now. I get to pod with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's the only pod I'm doing this week. So I'm in a great space right now.
That's what's up, man. We got definitely talk about that. Also, how did that even come about?
That's like neck medicine.
Keck.
Oh,
This is stupid.
he said cup.
So, Chuck, how did this whole podcast link pause come about with y'all, you, Hype, and the whole crew?
All right, so dig it, right? So for those of you who may know, $1 million worth of game co-host Wallow, he decided that he was going to have an event for the city for people who podcast and stuff like that, right? Like kind of find a way to even the playing field for everybody by giving out free game and having this, free get together and whatnot. So, a lot of people came out. I ran into Hympe there, who I already podcast with and had a good friendship and relationship with. And we was there chopping it up with somebody else I had podcasts with. It wasn't until on our way out, we leaving the venue, and if you know Hympe, he got his own brand, he got his own clothing line, so he had that joint on from head to toe, the custom Hustle World jacket, the hat, the shoes. I think he had the threes on at the time. And we ran up on these folk, and they was like, yo, what's Nix's name? And he was like, mine. You know what I mean? So, he go into his bag, how he get in his hustle bag. So we talking to him, and these people happen to be Mr. Know-It-All. Keith from Mr. Know-It-All podcast, and Tya. I affectionately refer to her as Tya, the curator. You know what I mean? So we was chatting or whatever. We exchanged Instagrams and whatnot. Next thing you know, they do some content together. I have Tya come on my pod, and next thing you know, out of that conversations, I guess that was happening after that, they was like, yo, let's put something together where we all get on. So, they picked kind of, I guess, other people they thought that would make it pop. And, I got drafted. I made it into the draft. So That's how it went from there. It was me, Hympe,
So
and 6 other podcasters.
speaking of the person you just mentioned, 5-star reviews only. Host of the How to Hustle with Hype podcast is in the building. Our boy I Am Hype. Hype, what up though?
You already know. What's up, gang?
Hi.
What it do?
Cowboy up, yo.
Cowboy
up.
Nation. Stars up.
Oh shit.
I'm still
Glad
trying
to
to
see my
understand
man
how you
99.
two Philly boys, man. Now I knew I thought I already told us. But I need to know from you now, Charles. How did you become a Cowboys fan?
Well, it's easy. I'm originally a Texan. I'm a native Texan. So I grew up on the Oilers and the Cowboys. And remember when the Oilers folded, so it was kind of like all the Cowboys was all I had left. Now, granted, eventually the Texans came into play, but by then I was already cowboyed up, so I just kept rocking with that. I exclusively will not root against the Texans for that purpose. But I became more of a Cowboys fan than a Texans fan in that time, so that's who I'm rocking with. And shout out to H-Town though.
That's what's up. All
Mark
right, man.
is a
We just
Bills
talking
fan.
about
Mark is a Bills fan.
we just
okay?
talking about what went down with you guys Sunday. Snap.
There they go.
You right. That's right. And then
Proud of it too.
and then join us
I
now.
told you, Jim Kelly and them
The
were my
other-
boys back in them days.
The other part of the podcast link show. Ty Morrison's building. Ty, you there?
Uh-oh. Bad Wi-Fi. We having a big
Bad
storm right
Wi-Fi.
now, actually.
Yeah.
We catching a little bit of this hurricane situation. So depending on what part of the city she's in, she might not have no power and all that type of shit going on today.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry
It
to hear
went from
that. We
100 it
appreciate
went from
y'all bracing the
101
elements for the show,
earlier.
man. I appreciate that. So let's just get
It
right
was
into it.
It was 101 earlier. It's 72 right now.
Okay.
There you go.
Man.
Hi.
There she
Tyler, the
goes.
curator.
What up, Ty?
It's a bad storm. That's what's up.
All right.
That's what I just told him.
I'm standing. We're here. We appreciate y'all bracing these elements for us on the night. So let's just get right into it. Obviously,
Okay.
you're an Eagles fan. You got two Cowboys. How do you cool with these dudes?
What you say?
He's asked you about that bird shit.
Like, you're an Eagles fan. They're Cowboys fans. How are you cool with these dudes?
Because those
I'll
two
say
I know.
you're an Eagles fan. They're Cowboys fans. How are you cool
Can y'all hear
with
me?
these dudes?
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
I said those two I didn't know was Cowboy fans at first. When I first met them. I didn't know that.
Oh.
We never talked sports, you know what I'm
man.
saying? We bring on.
Why y'all didn't let her know? What's up with that?
We wasn't talking sports. We
What was I supposed to do? Hey, yeah, I'm about to say, what was I supposed to do? Hey, I'm a Cowboys fan. Come on my podcast. We weren't talking sports.
But you came on the Mr. Know-It-All podcast, sat in front of the Eagles sign. That was a sign to say something.
That I didn't even know this was there. Otherwise, I'd have definitely do something at it.
Talk about it.
Well, I could spot a star from miles away.
And you did. That's how we linked up and did
That's-
the podcast
that's-
Oh my
live
God.
show. You know what I'm saying?
Bar,
This
there you go.
past Sunday, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have that video exclusively available coming soon.
All right, here we
We're
go.
working on some things. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Show one in the books, you know what I'm saying? We already trying
All
to
right,
map
so
some
let's
things
go ahead and
out for y'all.
talk about the NFC East. Let's start. I'll start with Aya. How are you feeling about the Eagles offseason this and going and the offseason they had, and how you feel about them going into the season?
I have no expectations this year.
Talk about it.
I'm taking it one game at a time because last year was a disaster towards the end. So they're not getting me like that again this year. So I'm gonna take it. I'm literally gonna take it one game at a time.
How are you feeling about Jalen Hurts?
I mean, I got faith in Jalen. I mean, I think he'll be better this year. I don't think it was all him last year. You know, the play calling was horrendous. It was obviously some team issues going on, some locker room issues going on. So I mean, if we could get all that together, everybody got paid. Everybody should be happy. You know what I mean? So.
Did you like the acquisition of Saquon?
Absolutely, of course, yes. Why wouldn't I?
I actually wanted
So that's-
Saquon my damn self. I was a little salty
So-
about that one.
What did you think?
Now,
What was the issue? Obviously, I was in the Super Bowl the previous year, and then I was gonna say, I was in the Super Bowl the previous year. Y'all lost to the Chiefs. What do you think was the issues that caused, y'all downslide and be one and done in the playoffs?
Oh, you didn't hear me when I said we clearly had locker room issues last year, but everybody got paid, so everybody should be happy now. Y'all hear me?
That's what's up. All right, let's go to Hype. Yeah, we heard you. So, do you expect y'all to win the division, or you think y'all going to be a wild card? You think the Eagles going to the division, or y'all just going to go back to the wild card like last year?
I don't know. I really don't. I'll tell you this: if we don't, Nick Sirianni is out. He's gone. He's done.
I'm gonna turn on that man that fast. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's what they do. They do. They ruthless, man.
Listen, you gotta think about it. We went from 10-1 last year to losing like the last 6.
They got rid of Andy.
Super Bowl
They got rid of Andy, bro. They ruthless. They got rid of Andy.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Andy was here for 14 years. Don't say we got rid of Andy. He was here for 14 years. That's a long ass time to be on the team and not win the Super Bowl. 14 years.
And then he went somewhere else and won 2 Super Bowls in less time. He don't seem like the problem.
Excuse me. Didn't he have an entirely different everything?
Like I said, he don't seem like the problem.
You know what? Okay.
If I'm in a relationship for 14 years and don't get married with one girl and she dumped me, and then she go over to somebody else and get married in 5 years, it don't seem like she's the problem. It seemed like it was me.
No.
Preach,
it
brother.
seemed like maybe a different environment.
I'm gonna sit back and let you do that, man.
Again, it don't seem like he was the problem. Different environment, different staff, different. The one consistent is him, and he's not the problem.
But he didn't win here in 14 years. He didn't win there until he got Patrick Mahomes. Now let's just tell the truth.
Oh, okay. So that's what it was.
He also scouted and developed Patrick.
So that's what it was. He had a better quarterback than y'all had. Cool.
Yeah.
Coming out of Texas Tech, though, wasn't nobody saying, "Yo, they got Patrick Mahomes."
They wasn't.
He was like the fourth quarterback drafted that year.
Let's talk about.
All right, let's break this up.
What's been constant for y'all quarterback?
Let's talk about the
Eagles right now.
Y'all regular season quarterback. No matter what y'all change, y'all still got
Oh shit!
Don't start.
Excuse us, John. You go ahead and leave. You go ahead and quarterback the situation.
All right, fellas. Oh, wow. All right. Well, Christy, what up, Josh? Actually, we should address the elephant in the room with the Cowboys. CD's out of camp, and obviously asking me a free agent. Let's start with CD. Do y'all think he gets paid before the season starts? What up, Sonny? What up, baby?
Absolutely.
What up, Sonny?
Yeah,
let's start
for
with
sure.
Hype. Do you think what you think happens?
CD's definitely getting paid. Micah's not getting paid this year. We gonna win the division. What did we did GNT we did GNT last week and we talking about this. We probably win it at about 10-7. Maybe 11-6. We're not gonna have this great year. because it's too much turmoil with is this nigga getting paid. They're going to continue to talk about how he's made so much more money. And like I said, then trade that nigga. I'm not giving Dak 60 fucking
Right.
million a year. He's not worth it. He's not that kind of guy. $60 million a year is Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, or Josh Allen money. Nobody else is getting 60 out of me. So I would get rid of that nigga for some draft picks. We can get not Jalen Merrill, because he's not the guy. But I ain't brushed up exactly on my college. We get a little into the season. Hey, Shador, give me Shador. Um,
Shador.
I'm not Shador. Shit, what's his name? Dion other son.
Yeah, we
Shador is the
definitely,
corner, ain't he?
we definitely gonna call that names into the show, Sam. Yeah, let's talk about that because that seemed to be I keep hearing the Shador's name and Cowboys. It seems it just keeps reoccurring lately.
Duh. Like he
You know,
ain't
I think
he ain't go he's not going to Cleveland or nothing. Like
would you rather instead of so are you saying like you would rather draft Shador and not pay Dak?
Abso-fucking-lutely. You give me 3, 4 first-round picks, you niggas can have Dak. I will take Shador for free, and now we can spread this shit around. This is how your team wins in football. You have to have the cheap, great player. If you have the cheap, great player, it's how you win. How was the Eagles winning? Because Jalen wasn't making a goddamn thing, and you could spread it around. How does anybody win? It's because you spread it the hell around. Once you start giving a nigga 60, we can't do nothing here. We're hamstrung. There's a cap here. If we're in a sport where there's a cap, we can't give one nigga 60. I don't care if it's basketball, if it's hockey, whatever the sport is. Once we give a nigga 60 when we have a cap, we fucked. Like I said, unless you giving me Patrick, Joe, or Josh.
How you feel? Chuck, you agree with what Hype's saying about that?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we know who Dak is, right? Dak is not gonna all of a sudden evolve into this entirely different quarterback. Like his ceiling is not higher than what we see it to be, like not much higher than what we see it to be. So you think about it, you give him that kind of money for him to be who he is, and then not be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. What's the point? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? Just to say, oh, we competitive. Oh, maybe we'll beat the Eagles twice this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point at the end of the day? If you're not competing for championships, then what are you doing? So you might as well go ahead and be willing to throw him in a trade, get a young quarterback in, and start to build from there with the money, like I'm saying, with the money that you got. For sure, CD is getting paid. To answer your question earlier, for sure, CD is getting paid before the season starts. We cannot afford to lose him. Whereas, in truth be told, with that, we kind of
We
have
can't
to start
afford to
getting
lose
used
him.
to that idea because we can't afford to keep him. We can't afford to lose CD, and we can't afford to keep Dak because if you pay Dak that money, Micah coming up around the corner. We can't afford to
Yep.
lose that young talent this early in his career. The math just don't match. Not for that.
What about Zach Martin? No one's talking about. Here's one thing: no one's talking about the fact that Zach Martin contract expired at the end of this season. He's very important to Dak's success. Why doesn't nobody talk about Zach Martin?
Because he's a left guard, or he's a guard. Ain't
I was
nobody.
about to say
No,
you get lucky
the
with guards every now and then in the draft. You could
the
get more
offensive
lucky
line
with
is
a
the most
guard in the
important.
draft
The offensive line is the
than
most
you will with a
important on any
quarterback.
team. That's how any
Mm-hmm.
team is going to win. Is you winning in the trenches. But for you can't shine a light on the guard, even if you're a Hall of Fame guard, when your quarterback is top receiver and one of the best defensive players in the league, all looking for bread. You're fourth. It just is what it is. You either take a discount or you'll probably be in Cincinnati. Maybe it'll be in Houston because they got
All right,
CJ playing for nothing. Like,
let's go back. Let's go back to Taya right quick. Y'all got. I'm jealous. Right, I'm jealous. Y'all got Vic Fangio as y'all new defensive coordinator, and
why you jealous? He
obviously he
was
was
your
my coach.
coach.
He didn't run the Broncos, and he wanted to be back as the head coach. I mean, as a defensive coordinator. And then y'all brought in. But speaking of Cowboys, they brought in. Y'all got Kevin Moore as the OC now.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say
Good
before.
luck
I
with
don't know
that.
how
You
that's
said
going. I don't know how that's going to work out.
are you don't like you're not a fan? You wasn't a fan of hiring Kellen Moore?
No, he's not known for running the ball, and that seems to be all we want to see.
That boy ain't running it at all.
That's what I'm saying.
What
It
about
made
Big
no
Fangio?
sense. It made no sense. Why would you hire an offensive coordinator known for not running the ball when all you do is run? Like,
Can I answer that question, even though it was a rhetorical? It's because that's how you get to be called an offensive genius.
Go ahead, Hype.
You don't get to be called an offensive genius when you lead the league in rushing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's looking to hire the guy whose team was just
Who's the
pounding
offensive
around
genius?
the
Who
edges.
they call? They say Kevin Moore's offensive.
You get called the offensive genius all those years. Dak's throwing it all around. He got the touchdowns and all of that. Oh my God, he's going to be the next great coach. And then you see where that got us. Nowhere. Because the Eagles is built to run the ball, for Jalen to run and for Saquon to run, not built for Jalen to throw
Sorry.
it 80 times. Once
right? You
Jalen
get
starts getting paid too much money and you get this nigga who wants to be a head coach and he going to start throwing it too much, that's how you have a bad recipe.
Freaky Freddy.
Let's go back to you guys, to the Cowboys. It's been 30 years since y'all won y'all made your last trip on Championship Sunday.
Why you want to bring up old shit?
Indeed.
That was hate. Yeah, that wasn't even necessary. That was crazy. That was crazy.
John, you didn't have to bring that up. That's
John, these are our guests,
Yeah,
dog.
like,
You can't be
damn.
doing shit like that.
Man, he's family too, man. That's his family too. But let's just be real. We know that that a lot of people feel that Jerry has been the reason, the hindrance on why y'all haven't gotten back to what people will say is y'all glory days. Is that
I said that all the
think
time.
Jerry has been a problem?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He won't let the football people do their job. The people he hired and put in positions to conduct football business, he won't let them do their job. He's a meddler. All he cares about is the spotlight. All he cares about is his money. And at the end of the day, that's not going to get us back closer to a ring. He's going to continue to make poor decisions just because they're loud decisions, just because it'll put, the Cowboys in the headlines. He'll be dumb enough to give Dak the money just because it's going to cause controversy. It doesn't matter if we have an 8-8 season of Jerry Jones.
right?
He sleep perfectly good at night.
Yeah.
He's perfectly fine. Exactly, because at the end of the day, like, as much as people love to hate us, the America's team label sticks. We're gonna get talked about. Good season, bad season, mediocre season, playoffs, no playoffs. We ain't won a chip in 30 years, and we still get talked about on every football show, damn near, whether we deserve it or not. And that's all he cares about. On every football show, damn near. That's all he cares about. As long as somebody's talking about the Cowboys, he feels like he's being talked about. So until he leaves this earth or ends up in the ground or ends up in ashes in somebody's urn, we gonna have some issues, man.
They spreading them joints on the 50-yard line.
He got that somewhere in the will.
So let me ask y'all this: if it's not going to be Dak, who do you want to see as your quarterback? What up, Angry Laker fan?
What did I tell you from the rip? Shador, man. All right. I'm going out to Boulder. I'm scouting. I'm watching these games. I watched damn near all the
Let me
games
ask you.
last
Well,
year.
let's go
Kelly
there.
got hurt. And hold up, since you brought up some old shit, okay? It's been years since OJ was out there running guys for the Bills. It's been years since the Raiders, Rich Gannon. You know what I'm saying? Denver, Noodle Arm got y'all the chips. Since we're gonna bring up old stuff like the Cowboys, I'm not gonna talk
Come
bad
on.
about my man Jim Kelly, Andre Reed. Those was my guys. I don't have anything
Okay,
bad
that's
to
what
say about them.
we're doing right now.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna gloss over the 90s
And
and the dynasty.
the crazy
Those
part
my
is,
guys.
I never said nothing about the Cowboys, right?
know. The last time I played the
That's
Cowboys,
cool. I just came in.
Last time we played the
Hey,
Cowboys,
Mark, you know
So
you're
us.
my man, bro. But this is a mass shooting.
We
Okay.
can. That was
Hey, Mark, this is a mass shooting. We getting the women and the children
Strays.
too.
all right.
That's how they do. That's how them Cowboys fans do.
My bad. My bad though. You were saying you was asking a question, John. What's
you
going
hear
on,
that?
bro?
I didn't say nothing about the Cowboys at all. I was letting
I don't want to defend them. That's the
yeah, I'm letting get the Cowboys shit off. I hear the
Listen,
Bills getting thrown in for no
that's what I'm saying. You
reason, dog.
Y'all gotta blame
know I'm
John, man. He bought y'all that.
y'all know I'm tuned in every week. We got to get the room shook up
Okay.
now. Come on. Y'all being too polite about this thing. Let's go, man. And while we at it, fuck
All right.
Georgia and fuck
Go back to
Tennessee.
Taya.
Yes.
Hey, okay. All right, hold up.
Hold on.
Oh, Gators.
Hey, give me my dog, man. We gotta chill now.
Hey, John, you got to feel.
Stay out of
Hey, what we about to do is not talk about the best team in college football right now, all right?
We not talking about the best team yet.
We are. You mentioned them.
Uh-oh.
You
Who, the
mentioned them.
Gators?
Uh-oh.
We ain't the best. We're not the best, bro. Don't gas me like
You
that.
didn't mention the Gators. That's the problem. You didn't. See, that's what the problem is. Just mentioning other teams. You just mentioning the other business, not yours.
I don't know.
Let them Bulldogs rest until.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My God.
Them chips was 2 years ago, bro. Don't bring up old shit.
Shout out to everybody.
Man, the Eagles got half them niggas now. That's why they ain't winning.
She's gonna be joining us.
Why you worrying about what we doing?
Talking NFC.
Because I love to see y'all
Go back
suffer.
to Taya.
You love to
Taya.
see us suffer?
I
Well,
was
you
Shout out
haven't
to my
seen
girl
us
Tyler with
suffer.
the Hot
Get,
Hustle
Hympe.
Enterprise wristband on, though.
I do.
I see you, girl.
Well,
Product placement.
I gotta
You know
ask.
what I'm saying?
I got my own shirt on too.
Taya,
Oh, yeah. So go ahead
we
and lean
talked
back on the
earlier
chair,
with
girl. Let them see it.
Charles.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's gonna be
It's raining very hard, so it's hard for me to
so
hear.
Taya,
You'll talk a little louder. Yes.
it's all good. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Okay.
And again, we appreciate y'all for bracing the elements. But I want to
Yeah,
ask you
'cause
this.
it-
I heard from Charles and Hympe about it. What?
You heard that?
Yeah, because this storm
What
is
was
a
it
little
like?
crazy.
What was Sunday like for you doing the live show?
What was
So what was Sunday
like
like for you doing the live show, Tyler?
Oh, the live show. Wow. Listen. I ain't come down off this high yet. I'm gonna be honest. They know I had anxiety. You know, I curate Mr. Know-It-All podcast every week. And you know, I've been a podcaster for about 15 years.
14. Don't short yourself.
But it's the first time I ever did a live show. And it really went off without a hitch. And I'm just still like, can't believe it. Like like I was there. I know it happened, but I'm like, did that really happen? Like it's crazy. I can't even explain it. I mean, it's surreal. We definitely gonna do it again. Everybody wants to do it again. Everybody's asking when we gonna do it again. Somebody in another state wants us to do it, you know. So, safe to say it was a success if people are asking when you're gonna do it again. So, yeah, these guys are fools. Okay, that's all I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you this.
They're fools. They're fools.
We definitely gonna put the video out because whenever I did this was number 6 for me. And I never recorded none of my live shows. It's like I want you to buy them tickets. I want to incentivize you being in the building. But we ran this one differently. We recorded this one because we want y'all to see this joint.
Right.
And we gonna roll it out and we gonna play it. And I give my man his flowers. I'm gonna say this live on air. The last joint of the show was the best answer of the damn show. And that came from my man Nutmeg Nah. Okay.
If you don't stop calling this man Nutmeg Nah now.
My man Nutmeg Nah held us all the way down with the show closing statements. And we call that a tease in the building. So once the video comes out, you'll be able to see that. Podcast Link Live Show.
Well, I can tell you what the coach.
I seen Nye was talking this shit. He was talking this shit on Facebook, so I gotta see that.
I was.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not gonna lie, I was popping shit on Facebook because I truly
Right.
felt like listen, like I told them before I was looking forward to this because this was like a coming out party for me. You know what I'm saying? I did Hype's live show
Just
before.
listen, nah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Anyway,
Pause.
go ahead.
Facts.
Thank you.
My
Thank
bad.
you.
My
Thank
bad.
Hey,
Pause.
yo!
Thank you.
My bad. But this was like, you know what I'm
Catch
saying?
that one.
This was my flu game. This was supposed to be my flu game moment personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there in the all-star lineup. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's there to see who they there to see. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to outdo anybody. I'm trying to be on par with everybody. I'm trying to stay within the rhythm of what we got. But I really podcast. Like, no BS. I really podcast. I really do this. I've been doing this for a while, so it gave me an opportunity to prove that to other people. And I ain't gonna lie, that do matter to me. On a personal level, that do matter to me.
Something that you just said, and I take this the other way. I feel like, yeah, I want to compare us. I want to compare me to everybody because I want to feel like I know once the cameras come on, I'm gonna step my game up, and I want you to have to step yours up to meet me. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it
But
is
that's
that
what
we
y'all
need to,
did for me. That's
yeah,
what y'all did
exactly.
for me.
So
And
it's
I
like,
told y'all was gonna make me step my game up, and then you know what I mean? Because I'm already good, dolo. But being around
You're
people who's
great. You're
fire,
great. You're not good. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm about to say, no,
who's
yeah,
people who's
that's my
fire,
guy
I
right
could
there.
agree to that. But people who's fire,
I could
you know what I
agree
mean?
to
You gotta show out. You know what I mean? You can't get left behind. So y'all pushed me even further. And I'm like, nah, I killed tonight. I killed tonight a little bit.
You
You know what I'm
killed
saying?
it.
I
You
killed. I
killed it.
killed.
I can't wait till everybody see that segment. That joint might
So
be the. I don't even know. Wait till y'all see that segment, man. Everybody in the room couldn't say nothing. Like they was just like,
y'all was quiet. It didn't hit me until somebody said after, like, you know, nobody didn't say anything, right? I was just like,
what
so
could
nigga.
anybody say
I,
back to that? It was completely
that's
accurate and long
I
overdue
closed
to
the
be
show
said.
right there. That's why I said, well, I don't
you
got nothing
did
else to
close
say.
out.
We said, oh, well, there you go. That's
good,
it.
good luck and good night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get home
Oh,
safe.
all right. But nah, man, we
Thank
we
y'all
we
for
was
coming out. God bless and good night.
as
Yeah,
a group
hey,
that's
but
fire. I can't wait till we do the second one. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I cannot
Oh, the
wait.
second one.
at
Mm-mm-mm.
podcast link at pod link Philly on Instagram though is the official page where we will be slow rolling out just clips from the show. We don't want to give you every clip from Sunday. That's just dumb. So
It's
what we gonna do on
Right.
Wednesday,
podcast
Thursday,
link
and Friday?
Philly. It's
Excuse me.
podcast link Philly.
I made the page. I should have knew that. My bad.
That's what I'm here for.
I was about to say, thank God for Taya. Thank God for Taya.
I'm
That's what I'm here for.
all right. So
Have you guys ever done a
here's another
live show
thing to
before?
ask. So
Have you guys ever done a live show before?
not yet, but we're not yet. We know, but we've been thinking about it for years because obviously there was a place out in LA called the Podcast Pit. I don't know if they're still around, but that's one of the places we've considered. But we thought about it.
Shorty said whenever y'all ready.
Yes, sir.
And I think we're gonna do it. We've been at it for now 4 years. We celebrated our 300th episode. Yo, calm down.
Oh, nigga.
So it's gonna happen. Sports4U Live, and if the same madness we have on our shows on Tuesdays and Fridays is gonna be the same madness we have in person.
More, just more.
Just more.
This will be worse. That's all it is.
Just make sure you
So
have
Ty, I'm
make
asking
sure
this
you
because
have a curator.
oh, definitely, because you obviously he can go off the rails quick.
John is the curator. Me and Nick is the fuck ups.
Yeah.
What he just said. What they both just said.
Hey, this is what
They
I'm gonna tell you.
both just said.
When you sit there and you look out and it's like my first drawing that I was doing, my wife say like, "Is you nervous?" And I'm like, "What the fuck am I nervous for? These people bought tickets to a show that I'm doing to see me. I already won." You know what I'm saying? Like But when you look at this crowd of these people, and this, I don't give a fuck if you got 10 people there. These 10 niggas actually spent this money to come see whatever the fuck it is that you about to say. They about to come here because they want to know why John is melting cheese on a sandwich, why Nick want to put ketchup on his, and why Mike like fries with his sandwich. Don't matter what you talking about. They here for it. And when you look out at them niggas, you go like, this is a different type of feeling. And then shit goes
Talk about it.
fast.
It do go fast.
It definitely went
My bad.
fast.
This is y'all joint. We done came in with a Philly takeover, even though Ty's repping them trash ass Eagles. My bad. Let's talk back to the sports situation.
How is it a Philly takeover? How is it a Philly
I
takeover
when
if
y'all
y'all
committed,
are Cowboys fans?
Because we're
we still
holding down the
Philly.
podcast link Philly.
Nah, y'all have Philly.
Half Philly is crazy.
Don't make me start shouting out Oak Cliff and shit. Then now I got some Dallas niggas. I can start shouting out some Dallas shit.
oh snap!
Shouts out to my niggas in Oak Cliff, man.
Listen, y'all have Philly.
My downtown,
That's
uptown
crazy.
niggas out
Y'all
Dallas.
had the screw face in 2018 when we were celebrating the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I wanted to fight. I was mad as shit.
Come on. You probably can't even listen to Dreams and Nightmares, can you? I know.
Nope.
Nah, that shit still fire. That shit still go. I'm still hold up.
I don't like that shit.
Y'all thought I was finished.
Shit ain't
Stop playing.
That's a trigger. That's a trigger for you.
Mizzle.
I told you I was 2 blocks. I lived 2 blocks from Broad Street. Then you know how pissed I was when I got off work on Broad Street and niggas was screaming, hollering, wanted to high five. Put your fucking hand down, bro.
I'm sure.
That situation.
I'm sure. I would have hated to not be an Eagles fan during that time.
I hate the Eagles more than I love the Cowboys. I will always.
And that's where me and him differ because y'all don't matter that much to me.
Yeah,
congratulations to y'all.
I definitely
y'all
don't hate y'all more than I love my team. That's strange.
I congratulated my loved ones that they finally got to see one before they died. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. You know, you ain't gonna have to go ahead with not seeing one ever. Good for you. Shout out to older people.
Did you call Mark when that happened? Because he ain't never. The Bills haven't had any. Georgia won though, so he cool. Georgia had a couple. My bad.
Yo, what's wrong with Hype, man? Hey, what happened? What happened now? Uh-oh. What's wrong with Hype, man?
The Raiders ain't won since like 72, so I know Nick ain't.
I caught that shade now. You think I didn't? I caught that shade. You can keep them back here when it comes
I know one thing though.
What back in the company?
That's all I know.
Nick,
I congratulate my loved ones. I'm glad they finally got to see their team win one. That's shade. You could have
listen. It was true. It's some people I know that
it's shade.
Some people my grandma didn't get to see.
You acting like Stephen A. right now. Keep them backhanded compliments.
My grandma didn't get to see y'all finally win one. Y'all took too long. So that I can't congratulate.
My uncle ain't making neither, bro.
Congratulate the people who were still here. Ain't that what they say? Give people their flowers when they can smell them. Okay, my grandma can't smell them.
Oh my God! Yo, that gotta be the worst one yet.
Took too long. Now I got to sit there and stand over. You know, grandma was buried in Trinidad, so I can't even go to the grave and be like, "Here you go, let me put your jersey on the grave, grandma." Here you go. Nah, you feel me? She couldn't even rock out with the city. She over there in Trinidad. You feel me? So it's like,
all right, yeah.
Y'all took too long, so I congratulated the elderly lady at my job. That's like the work mom. You know what I'm saying? She almost at retirement. In fact, she at retirement age already. So come here, get your hug.
Let me ask you a question. Are your kids Dallas Cowboys fans?
No, my one son hasn't quite made up his mind about what team he wants to be a supporter of. And then my youngest son was brainwashed by his kindergarten into being an Eagles fan because they was doing it all week long. And you know, little kids don't like to be left out.
That's not brainwashed. If you made him a Cowboys fan, that would have been brainwashed.
It's brainwashing and bullying. For schools that have anti-bullying policies, they bully my son into that because then when he was like, "Oh, it was," because they made him feel bad. They made him feel bad, but you know, that's cool. That's cool. I let that one slide.
Well, I'm glad your son is not a Cowboys fan because he may never see his team win the Super Bowl either. He surely hasn't seen it since he's been
Now you're
alive.
going to talk
Now,
about. Now you're going
Jerry
to talk
gonna
about
die
the Knicks
before my
Raiders.
son
That's
gets
crazy.
old.
I
Jerry
can't
gonna
say
die
the
before
same for my 24-year-old. She got to experience the Super Bowl with my team. She got to go to the parade and everything.
That's what's
You know,
up.
we've been
Oh,
twice since
see,
she's been alive. You know, so
who are you a fan
Huh?
of? You can't be offering no
Huh?
condolences
Wait,
to
she
a
said they've been
Cowboys fan.
twice. You've been twice to what? Not no
we've been to
Eagles
Super
parade.
Bowl twice. Yes.
That's my man Steve. He a
Two is
Colts
not a
fan.
winner, and three nobody
Super
remembers.
Bowl.
I said
Two
we've
is not
been
a
to the
winner, and
Super
three
Bowl
nobody
twice.
remembers.
Is what I
Ty.
said.
All
Yes.
right.
Yo,
Twice.
Bella, that's a wild comment. I got.
I understand.
Give them
Give them
the
that
cheesesteak
cheesesteak
so they can taste that meat. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh man! Well, all right.
She said,
See,
"Whoa."
whoa,
now this is
whoa.
sports for you right
Hey,
here. Is when we get
listen
these
now.
outlandish comments right here because I've gone vegan. Okay, I don't know nothing about.
I don't know what you
So
talking about.
Bella's an Eagles fan just like Tanya. Bella's an Eagles fan.
Bella.
Oh
Bella's an Eagles
no,
fan.
That
So
Bella.
was
she.
I'm
Oh, all
sorry.
right, my
Hey
bad,
Bella,
Bella. You
I'm
family.
sorry. I'm
My
sorry to
bad,
hear
my
that,
bad,
Bella.
family.
Damn.
My bad. Bird gang.
that's
No.
crazy.
They sent me to jail for
Nah.
singing Bird Gang, man. That's
Bird
crazy.
gang.
Nah.
That's wild. That's wild.
Tell me they finna serve me cheesesteak so I can get that meat. Gotta throw hands. We fighting to the
That's what I'm
death
saying,
now.
bro. I'm going
You're not
vegan
gonna
on them.
talk crazy like that to me.
I'll
That's
take the mixed vegetable
wild.
platter.
So let's bridge off football for a minute. Have y'all been watching any Olympics?
The
Here and there.
basketball, a little bit.
I mean, I saw that one of the USA games. I don't know. I was too busy with this show. I didn't watch a whole lot of nothing. Like, I
I
just.
saw volleyball, basketball,
I'm seeing entirely too much Derek White.
That's
Is
what's
what
up.
I'm
gymnastics.
seeing. We can't keep not
Choking.
playing.
The beach
We can't keep not
volleyball, huh?
playing niggas to play Derek
Two
White.
versus
Like
Dominican.
this joint is insane.
Hell
Stop telling
no,
me about
man.
this nigga's plus minus when he out here with KD.
Hey, Derek White.
Exactly.
Balling, hey man, Derek White been balling, man.
Why is he
He been
playing?
like the third consistent player on the team.
And let's be clear, that second unit, pause. That second lineup with AD, Bam, KD. That's Kevin Durant is Anthony Edwards and Derek White has actually been their best lineup. Best lineup, not any lineup, not with LeBron on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
first
When
of all,
you do
KD
when
part of the
KD
second unit is
see
crazy.
this is the
That's how you
BS
know
part
that
because
team is
KD
tough.
came in and went 8. KD came in and went 8 for 8, 5 for 5 on threes. So that means this lineup is
Right.
already on steroids, no matter when you putting these stats in. Like the nigga had 21 in 8 minutes. Like so. This is why you can't stat me down. Is because I watch the shit. You gotta get ocular proof is what I'm going by. Don't stat me
What y'all
down.
making the whole situation with?
What you say?
Oh, here's a question to Nick. We got a segment called "What Nick Missed" when Nick's not here. When one of us are not here. So this is one thing we talked about on me and Mark talked about on Friday. So y'all saw how trash our 3-on-3 teams were. The women,
Yes.
Right.
the women won the bronze, and men got eliminated. We had Jimmy Fredette and Rick Barry's son as the two best players.
Jimmer Fredette.
Jimmer Fredette, yo.
Yes, the
Yes.
real Jimmer.
Jimmer Range, Jimmer Fredette.
Oh, come on.
What is this? Oh, nigga saw that video. They said he had an abductor strain.
Yeah, what?
Abductor strain.
Ain't that about your ball? That's what he was getting rubbed.
Jimmer Fredette.
Abductor.
I ain't heard that name.
Dog,
in
he was
no
getting
minute.
candy on Olympic television.
This ain't
That's
China. I don't know why they went. I don't know why they dug Jimmer Fredette up.
They
In
basically
China,
they
Jimmer
were eliminated. Germany won.
We should have had the niggas from the
So
Big Three if you gonna
Q
play
has put out
three
there
on
that
three.
so the Big Three season ending in 2 weeks. So the Big Three season ending in 2 weeks. Issued a challenge to Germany to come to the Big Three championship and face off against the Big Three All Stars for $150K.
I like it.
Fire. As long as they pick the right all stars, that'd be fire.
I'll take
As long as
So I guess they're saying whoever their three is versus I
whoever
guess
they got.
it's probably Michael Beasley, and one of the
Bees.
I mean Joe Johnson.
I'll take Joe Johnson.
Yeah, gotta be Bees and Joe Johnson.
We're not doing that.
What? He is better than Reggie Miller.
Who? What? Huh? What happened?
Huh?
Bees, Joe Johnson.
It don't matter if that.
After that,
It could
Who
be one
did
of
you
us.
just hold up? My man,
Joe,
Gorilla.
Jeremy
Who
Park,
did you
on the
just say was
Parko,
better than Reggie
Jeremy
Miller?
Parko.
No, it could be one of us. It don't matter.
Jeremy
Oh,
Pargo
he
is.
said Joe Dumars is better than Reggie Miller.
At what?
funny.
Wait, what?
GMing? He's a better GM? Is
At
that what you're
3-on-3.
talking about? We
Yo,
talking about
like,
GM
why you hating
skills?
on the Parko? It's like,
Being blacker? What are we
Yo,
talking about?
Being
Talking about
blacker
Joe Dumars
is
better
crazy.
than
Being
we
blacker is insane.
Being blacker, is that what we going by? Like, we can't be talking about like basketball, like dribbling, pass, shoot. Like, you know,
This is crazy.
we're not talking about that, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know about that, bro.
Is he better at tennis, backgammon?
But Joe
What is he
Dumars
better
did all
at?
that with Reggie Miller trying to shoot.
Huh? You said Joe Dumars did
Basketball.
what?
Basketball.
Hold up.
Won Finals MVP.
Man, so they cornbread
What is
Maxwell.
Reggie
You
Miller
want that
about the
nigga?
Knicks?
I think Joe Dumars was cornbread Maxwell. First of all,
Huh?
Well, so was Michael Cooper.
Iguodala won Finals MVP.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Paul Gasol got robbed for Finals MVP, so they can give it to Kobe. All right, like
No, he got robbed what Finals MVP?
2010.
All right, now you talking crazy.
Wait, hold on. Hey, I'm gonna hear this. Hold on. I'm gonna hear this. I'm gonna ask this about repertoire. What you say? You said I'm gonna listen to the clip. What did you just say?
And Hympe was a Kobe fan.
That's
I want y'all
what
to
I'm
know
You
that.
know,
When you
yeah,
talk
I'm about to
the
say
same
Kobe.
y'all beat the Celtics? Yep.
Yes,
why you
Which
say
year? Which year? The first year or the second one?
that was 2000 and what? That was
2010 when
10.
we
Yeah,
beat the
'cause
Celtics?
it was
Talking
09,
about
it was
20
Why you say
09,
that? I
09
want
and
to know
10,
why.
yes.
Why
It's show was the one against Dwight.
What you say? Who should have won against?
Okay.
You said he should have. You said he should have won the one
I
against the
still want
White.
to figure out why though.
What do you mean? Why?
Hey,
I didn't
I
hear
think
see
my
you.
man goes
Hold
for
on,
8.
hold on. You said Paul Gasol should have got Finals MVP. What year?
2010.
The chip against the Celtics.
When
Oh,
Think
the
back to
Celtics.
2010's finals.
Oh, the Celtics.
Don't listen to these niggas. They talking that trash.
2010
Yeah,
finals
trash.
is Derek
No.
Fisher hits the
Mike, I
layup. What
wanna
was
hear
that
for real.
game?
Hold on.
Yeah, I really want to know. Why do you say how over Kobe in 2010?
I
Because he had a
gotta
better
remember
series. Like, do you remember this? Huh?
Remember, Kobe didn't have a great series in that
I'm about to say, yeah, he
in
didn't
that
have a great
particular
series.
final.
Do you
Kobe
recall?
averaged 28, 8 rebounds, and 3.9 assists in 2028 finals. Is that not? That's not a great series. What
He
are you
went
talking about?
6 for 24 when the money
For
was on the
Cole?
line. In game,
He
what was
averaged
game?
28. That's why he got the
Game
finals MVP.
is game 3
He
the
had
one when
23
Derek
and
Fisher
15 in
goes
game
coast?
7.
Game 3 was that the one when Derek Fisher goes coast to
Paul
coast and gets a
Gasol
layup?
averaged 18.6
Am I right?
points, 11.6
Yes.
rebounds, 3.7 assists.
How
So
many
where
blocks did he
did he
average?
deserve the MVP?
Because
His
how many
stats
blocks
is
did he
not
average? How
better.
much was Kevin Garnett getting? How much
Wait,
was fucking
wait,
Rasheed Wallace and them
wait.
getting? Them niggas
I
wasn't doing
don't
that
care.
out
They
there. Powell was
lost.
balling. Do y'all remember these? Do y'all remember this
Yes,
series?
I do remember. I absolutely do remember. I watched every single game. I am RIP to Mamba, a diehard Kobe Bryant
Oh
fan.
no, see, Kobe's the greatest to ever do it. So
Okay. So when
don't
we
ever have
talking
me
about,
down for any. Don't ever have me down for any Kobe slander. But I'm not biased.
I
You know
didn't
what I'm
say it was
saying?
Kobe slander, and I'm
Nah, I
not
just said
biased either. I just read you the stats.
yeah, but we also just talked about how Derek White is also out here with the best stats in the world. The
We're not
stats are
talking
not
about
always
Derek
going to give
White.
you
We talking about
the
Kobe
stats.
Bryant and
The
Paul
stats are
Gasol.
not always going to give you the ocular
I
proof of
watched
what
the
I'm
game
using.
as well. I watched every single game.
I did too. That's what I'm saying.
He deserved
Derek
finals
Fisher is
MVP.
out here saving our asses out there and all of that. Like Kobe's definitely Kobe. He's holding his situation down. But game 7, when the crib was on the line, he was great rebounding for us.
Oh,
Definitely
that's one
didn't.
game out of a 7-game series, though. Right?
Yeah, but like I said, Powell was holding it down.
But that's the one you
offensively
One
and
needed.
game out of
defensively.
a 7-game series.
You just tell me my man was averaging 18 and 11.
It's LeBron skill.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying you said
What
in
did Kevin
game
Garnett
7.
average?
No.
I also said, what did Kevin Garnett
No.
give you out there too? Because he's guarding Kevin Garnett.
I'm not gonna put passing on LeBron. That's LeBron gonna always pass the ball.
My bad. What did y'all?
Wait a minute, it's like 3 conversations
Ball was
going
like-
on.
Yeah, I'm
What
about to say.
happened?
Wait. What are you? My bad.
Like
What are
Moses
y'all
was
talking
like
about?
Jesus coming back from. It was like Jesus coming off the cross. No, I'm not doing
Wait,
that.
what happened?
Bron passed
Hey,
away.
why didn't Trumpet didn't win Finals MVP against the Super Sonics? All right, go ahead.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Let me
you all
read
right?
these comments.
Wait, what
I
did he
don't know
say?
where y'all. Yeah, I don't know where y'all went with this.
Y'all gotta understand. Nick said that. Yes, he did.
The finals. And it was Jordan's first finals.
So you said Jordan
Hold
did
on.
what?
He said that Jordan should have been Finals MVP in '96 against Seattle. It should have been. Don Kim said it should have been Dennis Rodman.
I heard a lot of people say that.
I mean, you can't be giving
That's
me
not
like
that's not a
six
stretch of
though.
the imagination, though. That's not a complete stretch of the imagination.
You can't.
That's not
How
going to
much is
happen, okay?
how much is he averaging though? Yeah, you can't give me 6 and
But at
20
the
rebounds
same,
and you're the guy.
I'm about to say, but at the same time, all them rebounds, if Mike didn't do what Mike did, you still don't win.
Exactly
Yeah,
my
like,
point. Same with Kobe. He averaged
but no,
28 and 8. What are we talking
but
about?
but that man averaged 18 and 11. You just said, and again,
I
hold up. Let me pull
understand
up.
that.
Let me
But
get
could
Kevin
you
Garnett.
have won
I
it
got
with
you.
just the 18 and 11? No. You need the 28 is very important.
Could you have won it with
Averaging
just the
28
28?
for the
No,
series
you needed that
is
18 and
extremely
11.
impactful.
You couldn't win without the 18
They couldn't have won without either one. But
And the 4
but
assists.
if
You
in
couldn't
that
win
case,
without
you're
that
going to
18
give
and
it to
11.
the person with the better stats.
All right, man.
I
Hold
mean,
up. Kevin Garnett.
except for Golden State, because they gave it to Iguodala, which I still don't know.
That's weird.
They gave it to Iguodala because he locked LeBron.
He averaged like 10 points though.
He didn't lock
He
the
locked.
No, he
He
did
locked
not.
him. Well, you shooting 26% from the field or whatever.
He did not lock LeBron.
He
We
had
call that
one
Who locked
we call
major
that
LeBron? He
block
said
we call
on
that
LeBron
Revis
James.
Island.
Iguodala
What you
locked
say?
LeBron. No, he didn't.
What? His door?
He didn't lock LeBron. No.
He had
I'm sorry,
one major
we
block
finna start
on
saying
LeBron
what?
James
What's
in
next?
that series.
You gonna
So
start?
were you watching when he was guarding him? Not when Sean Livingston's on the switch. Like, don't give me a couple layups on Klay
And
Thompson
that
to
was a
pad your
foul.
stats.
I was like, yeah, that was a
You
foul like a
when
motherfucker.
Iguodala was
Iguodala
guarding
got
him, he
Finals
wasn't doing
MVP because
nothing.
Steph was being double teamed.
He got Finals MVP because he was locking LeBron the fuck up.
I mean, it's kind of similar
But
probably
getting
to when
38, 10, and 10?
Kawhi got Finals MVP.
Again, don't give me 4 layups on
Shit.
Klay Thompson and 3 on
That's
Sean
easy.
Livingston.
Easily.
And
That
then when
was
I'm
like
guarding you,
LeBron,
you're not giving me
I'm
anything.
saying.
Again, you want to read the stats or did you watch the games, bro? You could get 4 layups on Klay Thompson, not even take 8 points. Now
The
against
game.
Sean
I also
Livingston,
I
you get
watched the
another
game.
8
He took
points.
the Finals
But
MVP
when
on
Iguodala was
team.
guarding him, he wasn't giving him nothing. He wasn't giving Iguodala nothing. You get a switch on to David West or one of them, or Festus Ezeli, my bad, in those days. Yeah, you can still get a couple of things. But when I'm guarding you, you're not giving us nothing. Like, that's what I said. You can't always just go to the stats because you're shooting 26% of some shit when I'm guarding you, 30% when I'm guarding you. Not when you're stealing with Clay on you, or you're stealing with Steph on you, or with Leandro Barboza or one of these niggas. Like,
Well, then you should have gone on
I'm
the whole
telling
game
you,
and said, "Can you have a 38?"
Pretty much.
you should, yeah. But you know, everybody ain't built to go off
That
48.
happens. Well, he didn't.
He
So,
wasn't good like that either. That's why he said at 38.
Iguodala tell you he didn't lock LeBron. That's the crazy part.
He want to be modest. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, it was easy for them
Hold
to
on.
say
Hold
defense, so
on.
we don't worry about shooting the ball.
Wait.
The great Dellavedova,
That was
That was
2015,
their second
right?
best player, too.
Yes, the great
and who else?
Dellavedova.
Timothy Moses.
Dellavedova
The
died
second
after game
best
3,
player.
bro.
So you said,
Did you watch?
and I'm not no LeBron fan,
I got
but
the
LeBron averaged
Hey,
35,
What did I just say? What did I
13
just say?
rebounds, and 8 assists per game. That
Did you
don't sound
listen to
like a
any of the
person who
words?
got locked down too much.
Again, did you listen to the words that I used? If you can steal
Thank
a
you.
quick 8 points with Klay Thompson guarding you, and then when Sean Livingston's guarding you, then when Steph Curry's guarding you, but when I'm on you, you're not giving us anything. You can
Hold
steal
on.
your points
Klay
by
Thompson
the
supposed to be a
switches.
top
But
defender. Hold on. What defense that year?
That was prime play.
Klay was all
not on
defense
the
that year.
6'8
Hold
wing.
on.
Good night.
That was prime play.
Not on the 6'8 wing. No, he wasn't all defense on that
Yeah,
matchup. No.
listen. Even though he was an elite defender that year, he wasn't a better defender against LeBron than Iguodala was. He wasn't.
I'm
Iguodala.
not taking nothing away.
We can't do
I
that
mean,
then because
that's what I mean.
like why is Gary Payton not guarding the wing in his he's not guarding the fucking 6'8 wing in his day. He's not out here guarding Grant Hill because he's gonna kill you because he's too big for you. This is a matchup
Right.
problem. You're a great defender for your position. Klay Thompson,
They
this
was
isn't your
guarding Jordan.
position.
I'm about to say he was guarding Jordan.
He was guarding Jordan.
He was a year that year. Sure was.
What you say?
And that
He
was
was guarding
Jordan.
All
Jordan.
right, so here we
How
go.
did that turn out? What did we just say?
So Iguodala when guarding
What did we just say?
LeBron,
Also about that finals.
That was Jordan's worst finals.
LeBron only
You said
made
that was Jordan's
38%
worst
Hold on,
finals.
hold on, hold on.
shots.
Hold on. Let's tie it up. Let's how it go. Let's how it go.
LeBron only made 38% of his shots when Iguodala was in the game.
Go ahead. You good?
That's what he said. I mean, that's what it says. So Hympe is
Say it
half
again.
right. He only averaged what did it say? Hold on.
She
He
said
only made
38%
38%
with
of his
Iguodala.
shots when Iguodala was in the game. So when Iguodala was defending him, he was only making 38% of his shots.
Hympe
So
watches this
Hympe
shit,
is
y'all.
correct. Hympe
Yeah.
is correct.
Again,
Hympe is correct.
numbers will lie.
Yeah,
Jamel
Hympe is
Hill
correct.
and Michael Smith lied to you. Numbers will lie.
Hey,
All right.
Wait,
There it is.
numbers
That's
are locked.
all.
Numbers for the past 15 minutes? What? What's going on here?
hey,
Numbers
listen.
for numbers for the past 15 minutes.
Numbers lie. They do. If you make them, numbers lie if you make them.
Finals MVP.
Numbers will. There you go, now. The numbers will lie if you make them. You know what I'm saying? You can bend these.
I
joints
said that
any
on
way you want.
episode 53 of the Life Be
I
Like
think
Some
Russ
podcast.
should have got MVP.
Say
Russ
that-
shouldn't have got
say that
MVP.
again.
I didn't think Russ should have got MVP the year he was averaging triple double.
Well, they
I
said
agree
The
with
year
you
Russ
know,
got
he got
MVP,
it
I thought it should have
because,
went to James Harden. James Harden
It
was
should have
doing
went
the
to
same
James Harden
thing.
that year. Yes.
right, because I never knew for
agree.
a MVP to have a 5th seed team. That was
Exactly.
my thing. Like, your team is a 5th seed. But they're
So
like,
here's
oh,
lowest-
well,
problem with that.
nobody had this record in like
Oh.
30 years, so that's why they gave it to him.
I got a problem with that though. Go ahead, Nick.
Wait,
Go
somebody
ahead.
call
No,
me.
no.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
somebody call me. Yeah. Hold on. You say you
Go
have
ahead,
a
Nick.
problem with an MVP being a 6th seed, right?
Yeah, 5th seed.
A 5th seed?
She said 5th.
So
yes.
that's the reason why Kobe never won MVP? Because he couldn't get past number 6.
Can I answer Nick's question?
Or how about this? You know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won MVP a year that he didn't go to the playoffs?
He didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. mhm. Yes, he did.
What year was that? I don't even know Kareem's first year with the Lakers, they was below 500.
What was
And
that?
they didn't
78?
make the
Was it
playoffs.
78,
I think that was the year
79?
he probably won MVP.
I believe that was
No, that was
78 or
in
That was
79.
Magic's first year. Kareem's first year with the Lakers.
I was like in
Magic
the
first year was
70s,
80.
in the
So
70s.
this is,
Kareem's first
yeah,
year
so
with
this is
the
like
Lakers,
78,
73 or
I believe.
74.
Can I answer Nick's
Mhm.
question?
No.
This is
Go
always
ahead,
my
brother.
problem with MVP. MVP is not, shouldn't be, this is who always wins it. Who got the best record? Who's the best nigga? That's not the most valuable nigga. Like, to me, the
It's
year
not.
that Kobe got robbed for MVP when Steve Nash won, this nigga's
Yeah.
averaging like 18 and 11. This
Right.
18 and 11
Yep.
is not MVP of the
Yeah, the second
season.
year for sure.
Like,
I could
Like,
argue Steve Nash
this
didn't deserve
nigga-
the first one.
Shit.
you can
I don't know,
you
man.
can go
You
there
know,
too, but
Shaq numbers that first year in Miami, he was motivated.
you
They
can
won
go
the
there
number
too,
one
but
seed after
I was
being
about
below
to say they won like 40 more
500 the
games.
year
Again,
before.
it's value. Value is the key word.
They should have won too.
I told you that.
I agree that you should have won.
We can't call it
That's
the
what we
most
want.
valuable
I
and then make
appreciate
it
you.
some other shit. Like,
But
Look.
it seemed like every year the rules change for the award. Sometimes
no,
Absolutely.
they
it's
give it to
whoever
they-
has the number 1, number 2 seed. Sometimes it's who
Mhm.
scored the most. And in Westbrook's case, it's because he got a bunch of triple doubles. My thing
It's 'cause
is
he
how
averaged
how valuable are you to your team if you don't get your team past the 5th seed?
if I got Smush Parker and Kwame Brown, I can't get you niggas past the
Then
5th seed. Like, how am I supposed to take Chris Mim, Luke Walton, Kwame Brown, Smush, like Orion Green? How am I taking these niggas to the 3rd
Orion
seed?
Green. Jesus.
How is that happening?
they
Like,
gotta define the rules. I mean, it seems like every year is
they
different.
did. It's
Every
value.
year they
You
move the
can't.
goalposts. They move the goalposts
Every year,
on
Tyler.
MVP.
Let me ask
I
you
have
this.
no idea.
That's how
That's
this.
why
Who
you
do y'all
notice.
think
If you ever
That and
notice, one of the things.
I'm gonna ask this.
all
Let me ask you this, one by one.
Defensive player of the year.
Time out.
Why was that go
Time out.
there?
Yeah, how is it Gobert?
Who y'all thought should have been?
Yeah.
Well, it should have been Anthony Davis this year. But I'm gonna leave that alone.
No, it should have been Wembyana.
Who
Should have been Wemby.
y'all thought should have been MVP this year out of Luka, Jokic, and SGA?
Huh?
Say it again.
One more time.
Yeah, I agree with that. It should have been Wemby.
Well, but give it to me.
Yeah, it should have been Wemby.
Yeah, it should have been
I'm
Wembyana.
talking about how Anthony Davis was in the top 3.
He should have been.
I agree. It should have been Wemby.
It shouldn't have been Rudy Gobert. He shouldn't have been in
It
the top
shouldn't have been
tier.
Rudy Gobert.
There's never,
Who
there
did y'all
is
think should have been
never,
MVP this year out of Jokic, SGA, and
there,
At SGA.
there is never a game that you watch and you like Rudy Gobert is dominating this paint. Ain't nobody coming down here getting no layups. He's getting all the rebounds. That never happens. Like
Yeah, I
he
don't know.
shouldn't keep
I don't
winning these joints.
know.
I don't know
I
why he
don't
keeps
know who
winning
he
these joints.
blackmailed in the NBA, but he keeps getting this
That's
award, and I don't
that's the
understand
stats.
it.
That's screen
And
assists
and
and rebounds per
Exactly.
minute. And all of that bullshit.
Exactly. Defensive rating and
Yeah.
rebound rating and all that kind of stuff that says he's better than what he is.
Copy.
to be honest, stats was better than his.
Exactly.
But they
It
claimed
was.
it was something about because his team wasn't better or his stats
Yeah, because
didn't
it's
make his
first.
team better. That's what I'm saying. Like they gotta define these awards.
Defensive player pitched in the last.
My bad. Who was the three people that you had? You said MVP was Luka and who?
No, they beat Canada. They beat Canada.
He got
Hey John.
Luka,
SGA, or Jokic. Who y'all thought should have been MVP? Even though he went to the
Oh,
To be honest
I
with
mean,
you,
it could have been SAG.
he went to Jokic. Y'all think Jokic deserved it this year?
this is why I think it's Luka.
Man, Luka got Kyrie though.
But Kyrie's not that good to me. Kyrie was all around the world for the last 8 years doing nothing. Like you don't remember nothing Kyrie did since he hit that shot over Steph Curry. Them niggas that Luka's out there playing with are trash. Like let's just call a spade a spade. These niggas he's out here with is not PJ Washington is not tough. What? Like what is tough, bro? 9 points a game ain't tough. Like, all right. Not in the we shoot threes every 5 seconds era. That's not tough. I set screens and catch lobs. You're not tough. You're all right because you're a rookie.
I don't know.
Lively, but that
Wait,
doesn't
who
mean
got the MVP? Jokic?
like,
Who
No,
got the
yeah,
MVP this year?
Jokic got
Yeah,
MVP.
Jokic got
Luka
MVP.
should have got
I
MVP.
thought it should have been. I knew Jokic was win. I thought it should have been Luka. I wouldn't have no problem like Nick said it would have been SGA either.
I think it should have
I
been
wouldn't have had a problem with
SGA.
SGA either because you didn't think they was going to be the number 1 seed. So I wouldn't have
Right.
been
I
mad
think
with
it should
SGA.
have been SGA personally.
But if you ask me, I'm going with Luka because them niggas that Luka's SGA is playing with a bunch of prospects, a bunch of niggas who can be tough. Luka ain't. Like
That's what I'm. Well, yeah.
but he's playing with guys that fit his play style. Because if it's anything that we've seen about Luka, and this is exactly what might have cost him in the finals, is that Luka can't do shit off ball. He cannot. So just the same way Allen Iverson needed a bunch of guys who wasn't going to need ISOs, who wasn't going to need their own shot at the ball. They just needed to go ahead and do what they was paid to do, live in those simple functions. Luka is similar in that way. The same way with James Harden. Now, James Harden is above Luka in my opinion. And he was showed that he was able to play with Chris Paul, right? Cool. But a Luka style player, why I compared him to AI, because when you're that ball dominant, the guys around you can't afford to be like no other stars like that. It was a miracle that Kyrie
y'all hit
fit
the
in.
hustle. Yeah.
It was
Y'all
a
hit the
miracle that
cardio
Kyrie
hustle.
was able to fit in. You're right. But that's what he needed.
Nice
He
question.
needed somebody
Go
else.
ahead, go ahead. Give me go get the call on next. Go ahead.
James Harden. You said James Harden is better than Luka?
It is prime, yes, prime James, not current James, but prime James over Luka.
So
Yes.
I have two things now. James Harden was my guy, but after folding in the playoffs for about 8 years in a row, fuck James Harden. He's a
Playoff
sucker.
Harden. Playoff Harden.
You can't be going 2 for 11 in a closeout game. Why are you shooting 11 times? What the fuck are you doing? Luka, I don't need to be great off the ball because if I'm one of the best niggas to ever have the ball, why the fuck am I coming off of it? Are we clearing this
Because
up?
you will not win that way. That's why. Because you will not win that way, and he did not win that way.
If he has somebody else, like if you get on the team now, it's you and Giannis or it's you and Embiid, okay, now I have a reason to come off the ball because we have one of the other good niggas.
Like
with
when
the
he had
ball.
Jalen Brunson?
I'm not coming off. I'm not. When he had who? When he had who was that now? Who you said?
Like when he had Jalen Brunson? We had Jalen Brunson.
So now we're gonna act like Jalen Brunson. He should have been giving Jalen Brunson the ball. Is that what we're gonna do? Because the Knicks ain't going nowhere.
I mean, when he was out, Jalen Brunson did have.
Let's not act like Jalen Brunson. He like Jalen Brunson. He is with the Knicks. With Jalen, he was always what he did.
Let me have this on wax. The Knicks are going nowhere fast with Jalen Brunson as the number 1 guy. Okay, they're going nowhere fast with Jalen Brunson as the top nigga. Okay.
They tried to do the Brittle.
Well, you can't go but nowhere with any. No team with a small player as their best player could go but so far. It's just a
Especially when
fact.
you're not that guy. Especially when you play for Tibbs too. Everybody's going to be hurt by the end of the year. You know that. 3 starters are going down. You're playing for Tibbs. You know what I'm saying? You forgot
That's
Julius
a
Randle
fact.
was. You
That's a
forgot
fact.
Julius
That's a
Randle.
fact. That's
You
a
forgot
fact.
Julius Randle was a Nick last year, bro. Because I damn sure forgot. Like, damn, who's the nigga on the end of the bench? He turning tall and shit. Oh shit, that's Julius Randle. I thought he's selling weed in Kentucky. He damn sure ain't playing for these Knicks.
What is wrong with
Take
you?
a shot of weed at Kentucky.
What's
That's
wrong with
crazy.
you?
All right, let's
You know
get to the
that's what
final
niggas go
segment of
do.
the show, y'all. Pipes, you know the drill. So to Nye and to Taya, this is our segment, our boy Dolly's favorite segment. It's called Calling Out Names. So this is a segment
Shout out to my man, Uncle
that
Dolomite.
you get to call out anybody in the sports world or anything that somebody said or did that you really looked at was like real sideways, and you get to call them out unfiltered and say what you got to say, and we let you get your shit off. So there we go. All right, let me lead this off first. I gotta call out Marlon Humphrey from the Ravens.
What are you doing?
So y'all saw obviously out of the Olympics, Simone Biles came in. Her teammate, I forgot what's her girl name.
Jordan Child.
Yeah, Jordan Childs. They won the silver and the bronze in the floor competition, and
Right.
Rebecca Andrade from Brazil won the gold.
Right.
So when they got the gold, they paid homage. They said respect. Marlon Humphrey quote tweets this picture and said, "This is very disgusting." Shout out to my homegirl Siobhan, because she posted it on Twitter, that was the only way I saw it. Marlon Humphrey, dog, go get focused on training camp, dog.
What am I getting burnt?
Yeah, go focus on trying to stop Jamar Chase, because you currently don't know. I mean, get out of here, dog. These young girls are paying homage to each other. They might not be in the next Olympics in 4 years, so let them give each other their flowers and let them be. That was not disgusting. Simone Biles and Jordan Charles to give Rebecca Andrade her praise for winning the gold. She won. They was like, okay, you got this one.
Yeah, I mean, USA got fucking 2 of the 3 medals. Why not?
Exactly.
And I think Shorty tore her ACL, and she came back with ACL.
Twice.
I think she tore her ACL
Twice.
3 times. They
She came back and won
Yeah.
gold. Yes.
All right. Mark, you got my calling on names?
Not been so tapped out the last week, so no.
Nick.
Yeah, I saw a post that was absolutely the most absurd thing I've seen in a long time.
Which is?
They said that Simone Biles
Later, win the Super
is
Bowl.
the Caitlin Clark of gymnastics.
What?
The what?
Okay.
Hold up.
Yes, y'all heard me.
Stop
They
Caitlin
said that
hate,
she
man.
is the Caitlin Clark of gymnastics. Dog,
You gotta stop hating on Caitlyn, man.
the
Caitlyn is
person,
turned
I don't
that
know who
around.
said it, but that was
One.
No,
she ain't
is
Simone
not.
Biles.
Biles is the GOAT.
The math ain't mathing, man.
Simone like the Michael Jordan of Olympics. What are you talking about? Some Caitlin Clark.
Wait.
I told y'all this on the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. They were selling 1,200 tickets. They selling 13,000. You gotta stop hating on
That has
Caitlyn.
nothing to do with the level of
That's a
talent.
fact.
It has nothing to do with the resume.
They're not
It has
hating
to
on
do with
Caitlin Clark.
everything.
No, I'm not hating.
It has to do with eyes on the
Compare
product.
Simone.
There's no comparison there. You're talking about the most decorated Olympian right now versus somebody who hasn't won a chip. Versus somebody who hasn't won a chip.
She hasn't had a chance to win a chip, bro. She a rookie. When
talking
was
She ain't
about
winning
in
in
college.
college either. She
we
ain't
talking
winning in
pros.
college
We
either.
ain't talking college. We talking
I'm
about pros.
talking-
But she ain't got it
Didn't
on.
win in college.
resume.
That is true.
We not talking college though. If she won it in college, who was gonna say she won it in college? Ain't nobody telling you about Matt Lerner
Well,
winning
as
chips
it
in
stands
And you
right
could
now,
at least
she's not
talk
a
about
winner at
it.
all. Simone. The point is, as it stands right now, she's not a winner at all. Simone Biles isn't winning.
She hasn't had a
Do
chance
not
to
compare
win.
her to Simone Biles. That's just it.
You right.
So then that's even more
reason.
Well, that's the
She
whole
ain't
That's
point.
Caitlin Clark,
That's
nothing.
even more
She
reason
can
then.
be compared to winners.
You want to say
even more reason.
You want to
Caitlin
say
Clark is not a winner.
or you want to say Lisa Leslie? I know
y'all.
Caitlin Clark. I love Caitlin Clark. I thought she should be Caitlin. Let's be clear.
Yeah, I definitely got no issue with
That
Caitlyn.
was a bad comment.
I ain't got no issue with her either, but don't
I know, I ain't got no issue with her
put
either.
her on the same level as a GOAT now. We're not doing that.
1,200 tickets to
We ain't
13,000 is
talking money.
insane, y'all.
We're
We
not
always
talking
talking
money.
money if we
Yes.
talking sports. This shit is business.
We're not talking
Like,
business. We
That's what
talking
I'm
Mine
talking.
has
success.
$10 million in
We talking
endorsement
success.
deals.
What you
Because
say,
guess
bro?
what? Now Caitlyn ain't the only one bringing in money. They done changed that narrative a long time ago.
Caitlyn, yeah,
Where
but
you been
Caitlyn
at?
is the one who got eyes on the fucking product. Like I
Yeah.
said, this Asia Wilson has been killing for years if you've been paying attention, but you wasn't paying the fuck attention until they got Caitlyn out there.
No. Her
Facts.
and
Angel Reese
Angel
and them
Reese have
won.
changed the WNBA. Stop
I
giving
love
one
Angel
person
Reese.
credit.
Angel Reese won. Angel Reese won
But
the
you
shit, but we
had
don't give her no love for
Stop
it.
giving Caitlin Clark all the credit. That's all I ever had
We
a
gotta
problem
stop
with.
hating on
She's
Caitlyn
not the
Clark.
only reason why
1,200,
people are watching the
13,000. Nah.
WNBA. Period.
If I put out an episode that was getting 1,200 and now that bitch is hitting
Man, I'm not
13,000
trying to hear
every
that.
week,
I ain't trying to hear
I
that.
don't know what the fuck. What we talking? We gonna keep
You
going
could
whenever
say
getting
the
us
same thing
13,000,
about
ain't we?
Angel Reese. You think people not watching because of Angel Reese? I see
Caitlyn
Angel
is a
Reese
marketing
on
scheme like
everything.
Jordan.
I mean,
She on the
Angel Reese
NBA
made
Caitlyn
Finals
her.
Clark big.
commercial. Angel Reese
Angel
on
Reese
the
Reese
make
made
her
NBA
her.
Finals commercial. What are we talking
again.
about?
I
I get
love
it.
Angel Reese and think that she did
Then what
not
are
get
you
the credit
talking
that she
about?
deserved while they were still in college because she was the one
Right.
who actually won. Like she
Yes.
is currently the one she's balling now. But
Right.
Yeah, but it's
if we're
deeper than
talking
that.
about
Like she
what gets
didn't change the
Angel Reese
culture of the WNBA.
Angel Reese should be in the Olympics with Caitlin Clark right the fuck now. Juju should be the fuck out there with
Agreed.
them too.
Right,
Like
exactly.
if them three is on the team, guess what
Juju
I'm
should
doing? I'm
be.
watching the girls play.
You can sit on the 3-on-3 team for sure. If Haley Van Slyke, if
Hey,
Haley Van
bro.
Slyke was there, then she's Juju
Hey,
definitely should be
Mark.
on the 3-on-3 team.
Juice run better than both
Hey,
of them.
Mark, that's your 3-on-3 team
Yes.
right there. Juju, Caitlin, and fucking Angel Reese. That's your 3-on-3 team right there. Why are they not putting them
Ooh,
together?
that's nasty.
Yeah, so
That'd have been
Or
nasty.
Listen, they showed what they
Juju,
could do in that All-Star game.
Or Juju, Asia Wilson, Page. Page gonna be tough
They
and all.
showed what they could do in that All-Star game. That All-Star game set it off.
That's
But
true.
I'm just
It's just a
I
bad
have no
comparison.
issue with
Lala
Caitlin
said,
Clark.
"Don't forget about me
My
either."
thing was people did not just start watching basketball because of Caitlin Clark. If we keeping it real, when most people
1,213.
listen, hold on. Most people back when that championship happened in the Tony Yayo, ain't nobody
Mhm.
Right.
people. That's when people started really knowing who Caitlin Clark was. They knew who Angel Reese
Facts.
was.
Bro,
That's all
that's when
I'm
they
saying.
start knowing who
That's
Angel
what,
was if you wasn't
and
watching.
everybody said when those two go to the league, their rivalry is going to carry over, and that's going to be the most watched thing that people want to see in the WNBA. So I don't know how it turned into we only want to watch Caitlyn. When it started out, we wanted to see both of them, and
I
now
can
it's
answer
back to
that.
we want to watch both of them.
I can answer that.
Go ahead, Chuck.
It ended up sliding towards Caitlyn. Of course, we could throw the race thing in there. Unfortunately, it does play a bit of a part, but also
Absolutely.
because Caitlyn's game is more aesthetically pleasing. Angel Reese is
Absolutely.
a scrapper. She gets those rebounds. She's tough. She's moving girls around. She's taking hits. She's falling. All
She
that kind of
plays
stuff.
defense.
Right. Her game is
She's a
not
double
as
double
pretty.
queen.
Absolutely. A walking
And she
double
step
double
back.
in her sleep. In her sleep. But Caitlyn is doing the stuff that we see Steph do, pulling up from damn near half court. So that's going to draw more eyes naturally than what Angel Reese does. What Angel Reese does looks harder to do. What Caitlin Clark does looks pretty. That's how that shit happened.
Right, but if we talking numbers
Caitlyn,
and y'all look up numbers, they're now starting to say that both of them have contributed significantly to the rise in the WNBA as a whole. That's all I was ever saying from the gate. I had no problem with
no,
Caitlyn moving the needle, whatever.
don't
But we're
lose
not
me
going to
now.
act like Angel does, just like she said. You're not going to act like people ain't watching for me too. They are. That's
Don't
all
get
I'm
me
saying.
wrong. I love Angel. Let's not have me down for any Angel slander.
I don't have you down for any Angel
That's what I'm
slander.
just, but
Don't
niggas hear
have
what
me
they
down for
hear.
no Caitlyn slander. I
I
think
didn't,
she's great. I got nothing
yeah,
against her.
I love Angel
Sorry
and think
to
that they don't
interrupt
give
y'all
Angel
because
enough
this
of
is
her
y'all show.
flowers.
Yeah, you're good.
I agree.
All right, Tyler. Who you got for calling our names?
Go ahead, Ty.
I don't know. They be
You got
getting me
some?
riled up with this Angel Reese
No,
and
to answer your question.
Caitlyn Clark stuff.
calling out names. Who you calling
So
out?
it's crazy. The Algerian boxer.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Oh God, never mind.
No,
All right.
no, no.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
good. You're good.
Listen,
You're in a
y'all
safe
know
space.
who
You're
I
straight.
want
Go
to
ahead.
call out. You know who I want to call out. I ain't trying to get y'all in trouble, but I gotta see.
You're good.
Dwayne Wade getting on my
You're good.
goddamn nerves.
Ooh.
Him and his goddamn nail polish. Every time you see a man with nail polish, he reposting the picture like, oh, he got on nail polish. Cut it out. Cut
No,
it out.
Dwayne Wade's better than
Supporting
As you
your
see,
child
Hympe,
is one thing, but now it's almost like you trying to live vicariously through your child. Cut it out. I'm tired of hearing him talk about nail polish. You gonna make a nail polish line, then let your child spearhead it. I don't want to see you keep showing me your nails. I don't want to see you keep pointing out how other men got on nail polish. We don't care how many men got on nail polish. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. Men do not wear nail
why
polish. I don't care how anybody feel about me saying that. I don't care if it's Drake. I don't care who it is. No nail polish. Clear or
why
We need
nothing.
more.
Clear or nothing. I don't even really like
why
clear. But if
why
it's
does
gonna
the
be clear,
nigga the
that's
Sixers
fine.
picked got the nail polish NIL
Yup.
deal?
I
Yup.
don't care. Yeah, listen.
Yup.
Here another one. Cut that shit out. I'm telling
Yup.
y'all, when the basketball season starts, this is what I said, right? If he good,
That's insane.
if he plays well, you might see people in the crowd with their nails painted. If he don't, we throwing nail polish remover at him. That's just how
Make raw hands great again. Raw hands great.
Great.
we throwing nail polish remover at him
Hey yo,
it ain't called the Wells Fargo no more. I don't know what's gonna be called yet. They
Right.
changed
it
it
Whatever
is
it's
now.
gonna
Wells
be
Fargo.
called.
No, it's
But
still Wells
we
Fargo. I
we
was there last
we
night.
throwing nail polish remover at him. Take that shit off your nails. If it ain't helping you play better, get rid of it. I'm sick of Dwayne Wade with this nail polish. I don't care if you support your child. That's great.
Taya,
Great
I love you,
father.
Taya.
You're
I
taking
love
it
you,
too
Taya.
far with the nail polish. You don't need the money. Is you bored? Go coach. Go do something. But stop talking about nail polish every week. And they
Damn,
like,
she
Why?
right
oh,
at
he
the.
got on nail polish. We don't
She
care. We
fucking.
don't care how many people
That's
got on
crazy.
nail polish.
Crazy part,
We
though.
don't care.
He the first one that
Right
posted
at
about
D
Noah
Blade.
Miles having his nail
Yo,
on the
can we
100
get this
meters
clip
track.
after the show? I need to post this.
No, no.
I did it to
Facts.
Dwayne. What most
Nah.
I was really racist. He
Hey,
was
Y'all
hey,
trying to get me
yo,
canceled. It won't be no
hey,
pod in
yo.
Philly too. I won't be able to get a
Oh
venue
no,
nowhere.
I didn't say post that on the Podlink Philly show. Hey
All right,
yo, I
My
Hype,
just
you got
name
for
wanted
is
to
up
calling no
say,
here.
names.
My real
I
name
just
is up
wanted to.
here.
You good. You good.
Can we make raw hands
Yo,
great
yo,
again? Is all I wanted to
man,
say.
why you post that, dog? What happened? He called him Dwayne Wade.
Now see, you showing off, okay?
No,
Put the logo
that's
next to you and
crazy.
everything, nah.
No, somebody mentioned that
I
at
stand
the
on it though.
show about the
I
nail
stand on it though.
polish. And Hype was like, "Hey, listen, we might be trying to monetize the situation, so I'm gonna." So yeah, don't put me out there. That was
Hey,
just
come
my
on,
rant for the
shouts
day.
out to Dana. God damn, I'm like, chill. We're not gonna do that.
No, that was Brit.
Um,
That was Brit that said that. That was Brit.
Go ahead, Hype. You got for calling no names, bro.
Because it was on the
I'm
coach's
going.
joint. It was on the
I'm going
coach's
with the
joint.
whole NFL media for trying to tell us that Brandon Ayuk is a top 5 wide receiver. Why are we going through all of this over Brandon Ayuk? Niggas is willing to trade everything, pay cash this boy out something stupid. You want to give Brandon Ayuk $30 million a year? What the fuck is wrong with you? He's all right. He's a cog in a tough offense, but he's not 2 number ones and $30 fucking million and probably 80 of it guaranteed. Fuck no. Nah. Make raw hands great again.
Make raw hands great.
What?
That's crazy.
Make those my man, it's raw nails, not hands, but whatever, man. Make those joints great again.
Y'all got me sweating talking about Dwayne
Ah,
Wade.
right now, who you got for calling our names? Y'all stupid, man.
All right. So I ain't got a specific name, but all those bitter betties from the Bitter Bee Brigade that was upset because Simone Biles decided to bless her husband with her medal and put that around that man's chest. All the bitterness came out.
Oh.
It's like y'all just don't want them two to be a happy couple.
Yeah,
Y'all don't want
they
them
don't
to
like
be
him.
a happy couple, man. He loved her. He there with his Simone Biles t-shirt on, yelling up for every flip and everything she do. You know what I'm saying? She's there being the excellence that she is, bringing yet another gold medal home. And just the same way anybody else who got somebody they love in the crowd, and it's like, this is not my first medal. This is what I do. Here you go, babe, love, son, whoever. And they put it around their neck. Now, if she had put it around her son's neck, she had a kid, and she put it around her son's neck, nobody's complaining. But you put it around the husband's neck, and because you already don't like the husband, as if he did anything to anybody, as if he did anything to her, uproar. So that's who I'm calling out. Everybody from the Bitter Bitch Brigade. Yeah, y'all.
So y'all.
Not you,
Not
Tyler.
you.
He's not talking about
You're not
you.
from the brigade.
First of all, I said today, you know, I love seeing them two together. I love how you support. But the issue that the bitter baddies have with them, and I probably might lose my girl code for this, was when he did that interview saying that he was the catch or he was the prize. They have not liked him ever since then. Saying you should never feel that way. But like I told somebody, the man was like 21 years old. So are we really mad at something that somebody said at 21 before they even met the girl? And why shouldn't the man think he is the prize or the catch? We all
the nigga in the NFL.
I don't want nobody that doesn't think he's the prize because that means he doesn't value himself.
Thank you, Tyler.
What am I supposed to say now, nigga? I'm along for the ride. She got another gold medal.
I don't care if we work for sanitation.
Exactly.
Right. Nigga, I'm in.
I don't care if you work for sanitation. You can be the prize still.
Exactly. Copy.
Everybody should view themselves as the prize. You can view yourself as the prize and still view the other person as the prize. It just means you have value. So I don't know. People think that the word prize is only for a woman. No, I want him to feel he is the prize too, because that means he has value. He knows he has value. He values himself, which means he values you.
If my wife is out there getting a gold medal, you think I ain't getting one of them joints in the crowd and screaming?
You heard me?
Yeah, he massaging her shoulders that night. He earned that medal.
People don't want it. Get help her get to where she is, dog. It don't matter. Well, it don't matter if he didn't help her at all. That's her husband. Yeah. And he's there.
I did help you, nigga. I'm her husband. I helped all.
That's what I'm saying. He did help her. You gotta believe he has some involvement in her. You know what I'm saying? With her, period.
Hell, just being her piece, giving her a reason to smile. You know what I'm saying? That's enough.
That's enough. Because now let's talk about this though. They talked about her so bad when she stepped away from her mental health. Stepped away from your mental health and come back and kill everybody. Everybody. Now what?
There you go.
Leave us alone, please.
But it's crazy. I'm gonna piggyback on that because it's crazy how many women defended her when she stepped away from her mental health, and they all sit here and bash her husband like that's good for her mental health. That's crazy.
That part. Listen, we live in a world of hypocrisy. You know this already. So if I didn't need the internet for what I need it for, I probably would never be on it because it annoys the hell out of me. The reason why they're mad about him giving her the medal is because of this comment he made about him being the catch, the prize, whatever word he used. That's stupid. Mm-hmm. One, it has nothing to do with you. The problem is we live in a world where all people do is project their stuff onto somebody else. Well, I wouldn't deal with a man who said that.
It's a good thing when nobody asking you what the fuck you think about my situation.
Guess what? Nobody asked you. You're not dealing with a man who said that she is and looks very happy doing it. What are you doing?
I remember at my wife's graduation. At my wife's graduation, I'm like the only husband, boyfriend, significant other who, when they called the name, like stood up, screamed, hollered, and let niggas know, like, that's my wife is graduating. And she like up there on the stage, all the girls is like, my boyfriend ain't say nothing, my husband ain't say nothing. He just stood up and clapped. Like,
that's a you problem, sis.
Hey, copy.
There you go.
If you think my wife getting a gold medal and I ain't about to have this joint on taking flicks and shit too.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's like when people win the finals or the Super Bowl, they don't get their wives a ring to put on.
They put the championship.
They don't put their jacket on them. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
It's the same thing,
He just
yeah.
so happen to have a medal. I don't see what the problem is. Ain't like he keeping
said
it.
what the
He
problem
just gave it
was.
to him after the match.
You said what the problem was. He dared to think himself the catch when he's in
And he called the
relationship
At
with a
20
woman.
years old. At 20 years
And he's
old.
not at training camp.
And he
Them
said
niggas
it
At
out
not at
20
loud.
training
years
camp.
old on an online dating site, he said, I'm the catch. And this is what y'all holding against him. But what they said is, oh, he shouldn't have never said that. He
Yep.
didn't ever have to put that out there. What is that?
That
He
out
was
there.
20 years old. What are we talking about?
I don't care if he was 30. If he felt
No,
that way,
I'm
he
just
felt
saying,
that.
like,
Something bad.
no, I'm not saying it's something bad, but I'm just saying,
Especially if I'm not going to say this.
I mean, it might be a little different if you're 45.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
But I'm just
Make
saying.
raw hands great again, y'all. Just make raw hands great again. Shouts out to my girl Tya.
Yo, Hype. Yo, Hype. What you saying?
Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's calling out names. Hold on. We're going to take that off the show. All right. We're going to get out of here. Let's let our guests know where they can follow y'all. Tya, tell them where they can follow you on socials and what you got going.
Sir. Nope.
Don't follow.
Nope.
Y'all see her again on Sports for You one day.
Oh man.
Nope. Not after my nail polish rant. Absolutely not. Like, no, I give y'all my
The cosmetic community ain't gonna hate you. Nah, tell them where they can follow you at, bro.
Life be life and LIFEB, the letter by itself, LIFING. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook by the same name.
Listen, I went on a nail polish rant. I didn't broke girl code on here. I ain't giving no money.
You're safe with Sports for You. Don't trip. And of course, like tell them where they can follow you, brother.
I'm joking.
Sports for
Just
You
Tya
audience.
Brand LLC. JUSTTYABRAND LLC.
Sports for You audience. Y'all know I'm in the comments every episode, every week, unless I'm stuck at a concert and I can't be. My guys, I appreciate y'all. I know y'all every week telling niggas 5 stars only for Hympe. So let me know, salute y'all while y'all got me in here to let y'all know. I know my man 99 been missing him asking what's up with cuz, what's going on, is everything sturdy. But you know to follow me at I am Hympe on Instagram and Twitter. You follow the clothing line at Custom Hustle Worlds, Custom Hustle Co on Twitter. Custom jerseys, jackets. We got pocketbooks for your girl now in case you fucking up or you break girl code or guy code. We can situate your girl and your wife now. Sunglasses, custom sneaks, 4 versions of the sneaks. The CH1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. 5s are coming soon. Sweatsuits, hoodies, t-shirts, collar shirts, barber capes. Nigga, you cut or do hair, we can situate you. Whatever you need is over there at Custom Hustle World, Custom Hustle Co. Also, my cleaning company is at H2H Clean. And if you niggas make it worth my while, we will slide out to the West Coast and tighten y'all right up. Also, Podcast Link
hear
Philly,
all
we will
that.
have the video available. We will have the video available so that all my West Coast folks, you know what I'm saying, can check us out. But appreciate y'all
We
having us
definitely
on.
can't wait to see that. Friday night, we'll be back talking more two-a-days. We'll talk more NFC East, more AFC, some AFC East. So if
Fuck
y'all
the
know,
Eagles.
so y'all join us on Friday.
I hate John.
Try the Sports for You podcast on YouTube. Like us on Facebook at Sports for You podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Sports for You podcast. Follow me at John Watson 0984 on Twitter and Instagram. Follow Mark on Instagram at HighMark and HighMark1 on Twitter.
At your own risk.
Follow Nick on Twitter and Instagram at 99gorilla.
Don't do it.
And thanks again. Thanks to Tya, Hype, Nye for pulling up, braving the elements to the storm. Y'all made it through. And thank y'all again. We're going to have more guests on Friday. And y'all be safe out there. Thank y'all again. This has been episode 311 of Sports for You. I'm John. That's Mark. Nick Freeze. Tya Brand. I am Hype. Nye Charles. We'll see y'all when we see y'all. Thank y'all. Have a good night. Peace.